Oh, gotta go. I gotta go. Breathe, dude. Okay? Breathe. Same thing. So we're just kind of picking that up.
Yes, sir.
So this is how a 6'8" becomes a 7'5" right here. All right, that ball's not making a ton of progress back. Now your legs are already locked out before that ball gets there. All right, you're doing a great job with the lower half, but you're just getting a little handsy. I call it getting handsy. You just want to get that like wrist cock almost. Okay, now look at how you're just going to slap the inside of your legs here and just kind of stand up out of it. And this is when you're going to miss low. All right, you don't get your eyes through. The timing's all out of whack. Okay. So the thing with these virtual lessons is, man, that you're going to find out, you're going to know what you need to fix right away. Okay. You'll be like, well, if I miss low, that means I probably stood up out of it. I got to do a better job driving my elbows to get to start the whole process. Okay. So I want you to watch this left elbow here. Watch how it comes out toward me. See that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if we zoom in, look at how you're already rocking both feet out. So all that work you do in the weight room is coming out to me instead of going back into that football. You got more in the tank right there. Okay? All right, for the front here, let's watch this full speed. It's pretty automatic, dude. How far away?
Yeah, it was only 10 yards, though.
Whatever. That's money right there. So what I want you to pay attention to as you work your way back into pads, man, is that I want you to just think about you're still going to want to reach the ball out a little bit, okay? So you see how it's a little bit just almost underneath your face here, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to run into a situation where you put those pads on, that ball's going to end up right here. It's going to be hard to put any type of juice on the football, okay? All right, here we go. What high school do you go to?
James E. Taylor High School.
Okay. I lived in Houston for a year. All right, here we go. So you see these elbows, see how they're wide right here?
Yes, sir.
So what happens when we have wide elbows, Brady, is that we can't roll it off both fingers at the same time. So you're not going to be as consistent as you want, okay? When that left elbow gets stuck out there, it essentially makes your left arm shorter than your right. You're going to see right here, you see how that left hand's already off the football and your right hand's still on there, okay? And that's why what you're seeing is that ball's not really turning over the way you want it to. Again, I'm sitting here critiquing you on you ripping the ball through the three. No one's going to complain about that, but we're here to be the best, right? So take your time, man. Take your time. So we want to keep those elbows inside this box right here. Okay, if we just keep them inside that box, we can get them both all the way through. You see how this is getting stuck out here above your right knee?
Yes, sir.
Okay? And now look, that left hand is up here and that right hand's still on the football. So you're essentially kind of making yourself a one-handed snapper. We don't want to do that because, again, the reason that we have two hands on the ball is because we want to be consistent. Oops. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I got fat fingers tonight. Same type of deal. Watch these feet here. Watch what it does to that power. That power is going out to the grass. See that?
Yes, sir.
There's those hands again. Okay. So if you look at it, we've had one here and two up here. Okay. Not the end of the world. You're doing a good job snapping. Okay. But from a consistency standpoint, if you're hitting right there at 10, where do you think it's going to be at 15?
It's probably gonna fall because I'm not getting too much power.
Even higher, right? It'll be like up here if you were at 15. Okay. Because like that, you snap it hard enough that the ball's not going to arc. Okay. See how that right arm here is just getting kind of stuck too. Those elbows. So it's not like you need to make any like sweeping changes, right, Brady? Like before we go to Vegas or anything like that, right? You're doing a really good job. You're working your ass off, right? I see it all the time on social media. Every single one of these is 4 points on the target, all right? But it's just a matter of you understanding like what you need to do to get to certain spots, okay? Certain spots in our technique. So if I were you, what I would work on over the next couple weeks is we want to really make sure. Hold on, I gotta get a good picture for you here. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. You ready? I'm taking your photo. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we want to get to the point where you're working a lot of those slow motion drills, all the boring stuff. Okay, and film yourself doing it. Right? And we want these elbows and the knees to be connected. Excuse me. We want the elbows and knees to be connected. You stay right here, just kind of picking that ball up a little bit. So what you can do, Dad, or you can have Roberson come do it next time he comes over. Have him put his arm right here through your arms. Okay, make sure that you stay underneath that plane. Okay, so I'll show you some good examples. Look at Connor from A&M. Let's probably pull any of these up. You've worked with Connor before, haven't you?
No, I've seen him, but I've never worked with him.
Okay. All right, here's Jake. So look at how he keeps everything coming through there. You see that?
Yes, sir.
You see how easy it is for him to get his whole body through now? So this is kind of what we're talking about. And then he can roll it off with both hands at the same time, right? So that's kind of what we're working towards. So if you can go find a line like what Jake has right here, you can do some slow motion drills right down this line, all right? And it's going to give you something to look at while you're doing it, all right? So we'll get Jake in here. I want you to pay attention to how that ball's moving back toward the punter the entire time. See, it's going to look like he's picking it up, but it's making progress back. You see that?
Yes, sir.
So he's driving with those elbows. See, it's all one piece. Those elbows and those knees. And that allows him to get through here. And that's what I'm talking about, like finishing like a 4. Okay? If you right now were able to get your elbows through, you would finish like that every time because you know what to do. Okay? Your body's fighting itself right now to try to get through there. Okay? Same type of thing with Gannon here. All right, another good example. Watch how he's all one piece here. Those elbows and those knees start going at the same time. See that?
Yes, sir.
Where right now you're picking the ball up, bending it, and it's all just a little bit disjointed. So every now and then it's going to throw your timing off. Okay? Sound good, man?
Yes, sir.
You got any questions for me?
Oh, really?
Well, dude, you're working hard, man. Keep up the good work. And don't be afraid. Like if you go out there and snap a little bit, you got myself. So just take some video, shoot it my way out here to help. Okay.
So, Coach Finch,
Yeah.
Coach Finch, so what kind of exercises can he do to?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. 3, 2, 1. So we talked about doing those slow motion drills. All right. One thing that I have Connor do a lot is he'll just get like 3 yards away or 2 yards away, and you just use a target. But watch this. This slow motion. Keep your elbows down the line. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Keep the elbows down the line. You're never going to snap with your elbows touching each other, but I want you to be able to feel it to really over-exaggerate that. So if we run this in full speed, he's just rolling it off his fingers. You see that?
Yes, sir.
The other thing that I want you to do too, okay, is I want you to get 1 yard away, and this may not be full speed. All right, 1 yard away from your target. Yeah, two yards away from your target, and pound it through the white. Okay. You want to hit the top of that white square, hit it through. Okay. And that's going to be your aiming point when you're snapping. You know you can always snap the ball 3 yards, right?
Yes, sir.
So these are the kind of like the stuff that we can do to not make anything, like I said, you're a week and a half away from it, but you can't. We don't need to make any sweeping changes, but it's just something that you can work into the rotation, to get to where we want to be by the time you get to Vegas. Sound good, man?
Yes, sir.
What other questions you got for me, boys?
So with his feet, and you're noticing they're moving out. I mean, is there a technique that he can do?
The only reason they're moving out is because his elbows are wide. So right now, somehow, it used to happen to me all the time too. Somehow your body says, "Oh crap! I got to make room for Brady's elbows to get through here. Let me widen out my legs." Okay. So if we tighten down the elbows, that won't be an issue. Everything will start flowing back toward the punter. Right now, they're having to push out before they go back.
Okay.
So if we zoom in on his foot here, watch. Out, back. Out, back. See what I'm talking about? Makes sense, boys?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Well, cool. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Let me know if y'all got any questions for me. Shoot me a text or something. And, we want to get another session in before you go. Let me know. I'm here for you.
Yes, sir.
So I think we signed up for 3. So
What's that?
I think we signed up for 3 lessons.
I think you signed up for 4.
Is it 4? Okay, so I would like to get him one before Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, bless you. So speak to me. I mean, do you want him to work on these drills every day? Every other day?
What I like to do, man, is whenever you're working on this stuff, is just, if you're going to go out there and snap, just start off with them. You're just doing some slow motion snaps for the most part, right? Just trying to keep your elbows tight. So it's a good way to get warmed up. And if you get into a mode where you're not hitting the target the way you want to, you're not snapping as well, just back up to where you're doing it from 2 yards away and trying to pound through the white.
Yeah.
It's something that you, like I said, Brady, you don't have anything that's like a total overhaul, just a couple little things. All right?
Thank you for taking the time to.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm here for. I'm excited to see you out there.
All right, so let's try to book something up in the next week because I mean,
we can do next Tuesday if you want, same time.
next Tuesday. Do you?
That's good with me.
Hold on.
Cool.
You don't have a? Do you have a?
I have football.